How you doing? You all right? I'm giggling. Hope everybody's well. Just a little video, really. We club's bought a sonic cleaner, and I've heard good and bad. I'll be honest. I've heard good and bad. Seals and Teflon and rubber and all sorts of stuff. Okay. But down at club, a couple of months since, one of the lads said, you know, what we investing our money into them, Marc. I said, what do you want? I said, well, is there any chance that we can have one of them sonic cleaners? I said, yeah, of course you can, mate. I'll put it to admin, see what they're saying. If we're good to go, then we're good to go. So we had a look at them, and reasonably priced, 25, 26 quid. It's not going to break bank. So yeah, we've got a sonic cleaner. And massive thank you to Simon for picking that up for us. So it came. We've had it about 2 or 3 weeks, and have we used it? No, we haven't. Why haven't we used it? Because we're still sort of researching, you know, on best way to use it. Different cleaners and different solutions, and you know, when you're new to this, you have to sort of take baby steps, don't you? Because last thing you want to do is just say, right, throw that in, chuck that in, turn it on, and then pick some melted bits of plastic out and some melted bits of steel. Because we don't know. So it's been sat in my garage up here, like I said, for about 3 weeks, and I've had a bit of an opportunity today to take it up to Bridges, Marc Bridges. And Marc's on admin now down at club. Okay, so when we're on admin, you know, we've got jobs to do, and as well as taking a book and keeping a register and a fire log and all that sort of thing, and shooting Spotlight Star and doing a video vlog that I'm hoping that you've all watched at some point. You know, I've said to Marc, you know, we've only got one meeting to go in 2021 before we break up for Christmas. But for 2022, mate, I want you to be really involved in club, and I think I can see a role for you in some kind of airbrushing type of thing. Marc loves airbrushing. Came to the best teacher, obviously, and you know. So on top of his other admin responsibilities next year from January, Marc has graciously said, yeah, I'll be your airbrushing sort of champion, if you will, and I'll go down to a club on a morning with you guys, and I'll set all equipment up, and, you know, anybody that wants to come, I'll show them what to do, and that's absolutely fantastic as far as I'm concerned. It will improve Marc's confidence, and it also takes a job off me. And that's never a bad thing. So I said, right then, Marc, well, while you're at airbrushing, mate, what I also want you to do is have a look at this sonic cleaner, and I want you to get right into the bones of it, research it, Google it, YouTube it, I don't care what you have to do, but by the time it gets to January, Marc, you've got to be professor on this piece of equipment, so that, again, it's a USP, a unique selling point that we can set it, lads. You know, I blag on all the time we are the best club in Yorkshire. Not just Yorkshire. We're best club, full stop. And one of the services that we offer to our members, so not only can we build at club and decal at club and have bacon butties at club, we can also airbrush at club, and now we can clean your airbrush as well. So, you know, form an orderly queue, gentlemen. How long does it take? What solutions is it best using? You know, is there a temperature setting? Is there a timing setting? All that kind of thing. So me and Marc have had a bit of a do with it tonight, and you know, we've come up with what we think about it. Is it the absolute be-all and end-all? Not really. Does it help? Yeah, of course it does. We're sort of still researching on different solutions and one thing and another. But in the main, we have decided, yeah, spot on, a worthy investment. And Marc's going to do some more sort of, you know, research on it and looking at the different cleaning solutions. We've heard Windoline and spray glass vinegar, isopropyl, different thinners, water with drops of washing up liquid in it. We've heard all sorts. And from all that information, we've got to sort of formulate his own opinion, really, in that we want to offer a service to lads at club so they can come and bring their airbrushes to the club and get them cleaned off properly and a nice deep clean. But at the same time, obviously, we're responsible for that, and we want to be able to go, here's your airbrush back in one piece, all your seals are intact, we haven't broken it, and you're good to go again. So what follows now is a little video that we did a little bit earlier on today. It's about 12 minutes long. If you've got a sonic cleaner and you clean your airbrush with it, you know, drop comments in the comments box below and let us know what cleaning solutions you use. If you've had any ups or downs with the sonic cleaner, obviously benefits, any pitfalls that you found, because the information that you can give us on a one-to-one first hand, it will obviously benefit us and it'll benefit the guys that are going to use this piece of equipment down at club. So, like I said, about 12 minutes long, and see what you think. Cheers. Go.
Hi guys. Marc's just popped up with the ultrasonic cleaner for the club, and we thought we'd give it a quick whirl, as this will be my baby to try and teach on and pass on any knowledge that I gain onto you guys, if any of you guys want to use it. In there is supposed to be a basket, but with the size of the stuff that if you're using Bart Sharp airbrushes, for example, the nozzle can go down any of these gaps. So,
and can you use it without the basket then, Marc?
You can indeed, as I'm just about to demonstrate.
Okie dokie. So just so what have we done so far?
We've tried using plain water with the basket.
Yeah.
Plain water and a couple of drops of washing up liquid.
Yeah.
Again, with and without the basket.
Did that work?
No.
That didn't work.
It wasn't the best. There was a slight improvement in the condition of the things that were put in when they came out, but...
So we watched the video, mate, didn't we?
We watched Plasmos, and he recommended using ISO.
Okie dokie.
So this is now going to be the complete procedure for using ISO in an ultrasonic bath.
Right, let's have a look then, mate. So
there's a fill line on the right hand side, just above my finger, if you can see. I'll take it out. It says max, so don't go above that.
ISO in.
ISO in, just enough to cover.
About
there.
Yeah, mate.
Make sure I've got enough left for myself.
Yeah.
Close the lid.
Yeah.
Now you have an on button.
Yeah.
A time button.
Yeah.
And a reset.
Yeah.
So the default is for 3 minutes.
Yeah.
So press it to start it. 180 seconds. Press it again. 280, 380, or 480.
Okay.
I've left it on the longest setting.
Yeah.
And we shall see how we go.
Okay then, mate. So I'll pause it there. What we're down to, Marky, 20 seconds.
Yeah.
And we've been looking through glass, mate, and we can see the paint sort of swirling round a bit, can't we? 10 seconds. Moment of truth, mate.
Here we go.
There she is. So,
let's see.
Piece by piece. In the ISO bath. Is it hot?
No.
No, okay.
No. If there is any heat in there, it's down to heat caused by the motor.
So, what you got? Are we good? That looks pretty clean, that.
This will be the test.
That does look.
It looks quite clean.
Really, really clean, does that, mate?
Needle.
Yeah.
Move these two bits so I don't confuse them, because they're for my HS.
Yeah.
ISO shouldn't bother these ones because they're PTFE sealed.
Yeah.
Still a bit gunky.
Still a bit gunky.
Trigger return.
Now that's the one, the crown that we saw all the shite coming off it.
We did.
What's it like?
It's clean as a whistle inside.
Is it really?
Shiny.
Shiny.
Even that, the nipple.
Yeah.
Sweet as a nut.
Yeah, yeah.
No fouling on the end.
No. Okie dokie, mate.
Simple test, I suppose.
Yeah, needle through.
The needle comes out clean. Yeah, didn't even pull anything, push anything through.
Okay.
Clean as a nut.
Yeah. Now, we did notice that little bit of paint on colour cup, didn't we?
We did.
We want to have a look, see if that just wipes off with a finger or a bit of paper towel now. Look at all the shite. Did you see all that shite then?
Yeah. Just wipes off.
It's wiped off. Yeah, it has there. Look on the end of your finger, mate. What's it like inside colour cup, Mark?
Again, just what's in there can
Wiping off.
can wipe off.
And outside at colour cup.
Again.
Bit of kitchen towel on it, mate.
Yeah. That's all it'll need. See the marks that are in there.
Get your kitchen towel on inside of your cup and see if you can swiddle that out. See if the all comes onto the paper towel.
And that's still a bit in there, but
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
quite manky to be starting with, to be fair.
So, what's your thoughts? Are we thinking it's going to take 2 runs?
Quite possible. First one may have just loosened it up. It may be a case of if the motor is acting directly on a certain point, i.e. in this central recessed area, you
Yeah.
just have to concentrate all your items onto that to
Yeah.
get the full benefit. But I shall do that again and see how we go.
Okay, so test number 1, it has loosened off the paint that weren't solidly stuck on.
And there is
Is
it
there,
has slightly discoloured it, and there are still flecks of paint inside where it has worked.
I can see it, mate, yeah. Right, dunk again. I'll pause you there. So just a quick recording again, right, and you can see that there's a little bit of paint around that cup. We'll pause it there.
Right, guys, this has had its second cycle on going through on ISO.
Now then, inside colour cup there were that little rim, wasn't there? That little line of green paint.
Externally, cleaner than a whistle.
I was going to say, just do inside your front end there. Yeah, do in there. Clean, well, no, it's not clean, is it? But
No,
it is loosening the paint.
Yeah. But I suppose bearing in mind this has never had such a deep clean as this.
Yeah.
And that, you know, there is only so much you can do if you're doing it yourself
You're
by
right.
hand.
Yeah, you're right. What's inside the cup like, mate?
There's still got a bit there, but that is ingrained. It's coming off as it's marking off on the cotton bud.
Yeah. So, it depends on strength of your cleaner, and it depends on, so water no good, water washing liquid no good, ISO good, but we're only going up to good, aren't we, with ISO?
Yeah.
But we are both very conscious that it depends on what your seals are like, doesn't it, inside airbrushes,
Definitely.
because some of the most expensive airbrushes, PTFE seals, nylon seals, and in the cheaper end, they just use like a rubber seal. I can see shite coming off there though, Mark, on cotton bud, mate.
Definitely.
Yeah. Have you got a set of them brushes?
Yes.
I wonder how much shite you'd pull out at front end if you pushed it in, mate.
I've got to go up in the loft again and get them.
I think we have. But you can use stronger cleaners than ISO, even than the isopropyl alcohol. So I'm going to get some brushes from upstairs and push them through the little holes and pores and see what we come up with. Cheers. I just want you to see that, right? And that's after 2 goes, and that is out of. It's at the bottom of the cup in there, that little bit. Okay. It's still a little bit gunky. I think we need a 3rd run on that, Mark, now that I've taken all that shite out of there. But yeah, that was in the front of there. Get it to focus. Yeah, and you can still see that there's still some in there. It's just not focusing properly. Oh, it is now, look. Right, okay, so pausing and we're going to go again. So what we've done now is we've put it back in for bath number, is this 2 or 3 in ISO?
2.
This is number 2, and we've also, when we were tapping them, they were like that, absolutely hard as nails, so we want to see what they're like with the paintbrushes as well. Catch you in a minute. Right, we're off again, so bath number 2, and we're rodding it at a minute, so we chucked a couple of paintbrushes in there as well, and that microscopic ball of shite.
It sounded like,
yeah,
when you tap the bristles,
but now, look at that, they're like brand new, discoloured, fair play, but completely and utterly soft, usable again. That's the paintbrushes, and the colour of the ISO has changed as well. And then inside the colour cup, yeah, spot on in there, mate. That's still pulling stuff out. The proof is in the pudding now, Mark, isn't it? And when you go back upstairs, I don't want you to do it now, mate, but when you go back upstairs, water first or ISO first and flush it through, it should be absolutely spot on.
Will be.
Happy days. So we've tested, well, Marc's tested Sonic Cleaner. What do you reckon, Marc?
Yeah, it's doing the job.
Doing the job.
It does the job well.
It depends on the type of cleaning fluid, mate, and how many times you rush it through, because if you've left your... I mean, you said that you'd not cleaned that one though, didn't you?
Not fully in Yonks.
Not fully in Yonks. So I suppose if you're doing like ISO water blowback, and there's not a great deal of muck in there, it'd clean it a lot quicker, mate, wouldn't it?
Definitely.
But if you've left it for a while, as that was, it's going to take 2, maybe 3 runs to get it something like.
Well, that's had 3 runs now.
3 runs now. That, even though it's been through ISO bath mat, we're still recommending then that you get your tools and you still get a good clean out as well, mate, aren't you? In between the baths, because what the bath is doing is it's loosening the paint, isn't it?
Yeah.
Totally. Okay. And what's trigger like? Is that nice and clean as well?
Yeah. Because
for some bizarre reason, my trigger up here always gets full of shite.
Yeah, this one ain't too bad, to be fair.
Not too bad. Okie dokie. We'll leave it there for now. Cheers, guys. Marky Marc, thank you. Magic. So there you go. We have had a play with the ultrasonic cleaner, and we've cleaned a couple of airbrushes with it. And we want to know what your thoughts are. We've sort of seen videos in past where people have swore by them, and some that have said, you know, they're not so good on seals and one thing and another. I've watched another one today that says that it's best if you use warm water. What's your thoughts on that? Hot water, out of tap, out of kettle, what are we talking about? And obviously different strengths of cleaner as well. We've broke up for club now. We've only got one more meeting left. We're looking at this venture in 2022 from January. So in the meantime, me and Marc are going to be banging loads and loads of research out. Obviously, we want to give you guys the absolute best cleaning experience that you've got. I know that there's a couple of guys down at club that would use it more, but they do have issues, and the issue is always around cleaning, because obviously when you get a brand new airbrush and you put paint in it, it works. And then after that, it's down to you as an individual that tries to get it as clean as you can. I mean, on that video, you saw the amount of gunk that came out of that front end. It was just unbelievable. Now, I know that Marc had said, oh, you know, I've not sort of cleaned it in a while, fair play. But the crux of the matter is with that is that even though you clean it and I clean mine, I've done a video on cleaning mine. You know, how clean is clean. The cleaner that you get your airbrush, the better it performs. It's as simple as that. Obviously, you know, you can MOT it and change seals periodically and one thing and another, but ultimately, it's the gunked up paint that stops it from working correctly. So sort of fingers crossed, if you will, that, you know, this ultrasonic cleaner, it's going to shake it all about, and it's going to dislodge and loosen the paint up that's just inside that reservoir in between your cup and your front end. That's the part, isn't it? Where's my camera? It's there. So it's sort of from there this way. It's that little bit there that we want to make sure that that's obviously as clean as it can be, and we're hoping this ultrasonic cleaner does the job. If you've got any thoughts, leave a comment below. If you can help in any way, leave a comment below. If you've experienced using a cleaner like this and you've said, you know, you found, oh, actually, I find that this particular product works best, let us know, and you know, we can crack on. So in the meantime, stay safe, take care, and see you next time. Cheers.